Israelites. We come here every week to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. But before we go on, we'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that taught us His truth. Salutation to the sincere Achim out there and to the few sincere sisters out there. Shalom. Yeah, man, we're back here on the highways and hedges. You know, if you hear sound around, you know, we try to do our best, you know, to speak clearly, because it's a whole market going on here. Because you know, we're at the gate of the city, man. You know, so we'd like to start off with Isaiah. Yeah, man, because you know, we're out here again every week to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. Can you get Jeremiah 28:8? Because this kingdom is wicked, man, and you see it, man. Because the so-called white man, who is, according to the Bible, he is Esau. You know, Esau is the twin brother of Jacob. Jacob is the progenitor of you know, he is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Out of his loins came the 12 tribes of Israel through his sons, you know. And Esau, his twin brother, he is the progenitor of the so-called Caucasians, you know, the so-called white people. They call themselves white, but you know, Esau goes into Ashashua in the Hebrew, and he's the progenitor of the Edomites. And Edom goes into red because they are red. They are not white. If you take a piece of paper, you know, where you can write upon, you know, that they use in the office and at school, you know, things are written on a white book, on a white page. That's white. Esau, because of his lack of pigmentation, you see he has no melanin, so you see his blood through his skin, you know. So they are the so-called white people. They are really the Edomites. They are ruling in wickedness, and we are here to prophesy the downfall of his rulership, man, of his eon. So can you start there?
This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, man, so can you read it again?
Come. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, man, so of the prophecies, you know, the prophecies are all about what? War, of evil times, man, and pestilence. Because that is what is coming if you don't hearken to the Lord. Because our people, you see now, the Most High is really visiting the place that He has created, this earth, man. You see the judgments, you see you see fires, you see tsunamis, all types of things are going on around the globe, man. Taking out a lot of people, taking out people's houses, homes, you know, that they stayed at are flushed away, or a hurricane came through, boom, everything's taken away. But people are also, you know, straight being put to death, man. You see a lot of celebrities dropping dead. A lot of people that are not following Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai are being visited, man. The Most High is taking people out. You know, and also now you had that dude, Kevin Samuels. He kicked the bucket, man. You know, he was all about you know, showing the so-called black female about, you know, that she's delusional, man. Having 3 baby daddies and then wanting a man that takes care of her, so-called high-value man. But like the Apostle Kabar always said, and often said, we are the true high-value men. You know, because at the end of the day, where are you gonna run to when shit hits the fan? The Most High is gonna, you can kick Isaiah. The Most High is gonna protect the ones that love Him, man. You know. Yeah, read.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
Yeah, man. So you see that, man. Can you get Luke 12 and 54? Because you see that the Most High, He's visiting this place, man. And you see that again in the events in the world, man. You see that Esau Edom is pushing his caste society, which is leading up into the mark of the beast. You know, Esau charging more money for you to put money in your bank account, to keep a bank account. You know, they're upping in the price like with 125%. And that's something that makes no damn sense, because if everything goes cashless, still you need to have your money in a certain place, right? So Esau's showing you that he is pushing the world towards a cashless society wherein he can have control over everything, and that's his ultimate, his wet dream, so to say. He wants everything under control, and if you have cash floating around, that people can just, you can do business with people if you have cash in your pocket, man. So Esau wants to see everything so he can ration you, because that's what it is about. You will own nothing and be happy. That's what Klaus Schwab, aka Klaus Schwab, said, right, of the World Economic Forum. That devil, he is pushing his agenda, man. And of course, he's just the face of, basically the devil, of the ones that is the ones that are behind the curtain, man. Because they have their puppets that do the talking on the TV and you name it, to the media, to show the world. That's what Satanists do. They just show you what's going on, and then they be like, "Yeah, we told you. We've been telling you." And for the ones that have eyes to see in the spirit, we see what they are all about, because the Lord warned us for that, man. We are measuring the times. Checking. If you measure something, you're gonna make sure. If you're like building a house, you need the measurement line, man. Checking out the distance so that things, when you build it, you have like the beams that need to be equal. Certain things need to be equal, or else the thing will be crooked. And the foundation, everything that you build upon, if it's crooked, like Esau's buildings, it will decay, man. It will come down. Can't read.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9 and 1.
I already was reading that.
Oh.
The Luke?
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 54. And he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is.
So the people know, look up into the sky, like if you see it now, if it turns gray, like, hey, it's gonna rain, man.
And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time?
Yeah, so ye hypocrites, man. You can discern everything around you. Basically, you're in La La Land. Why don't you pay attention to the things that are in the spirit, man, that are happening to the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the prophecies, man. That's what we need to be watching. Watch as well as pray, right? You need to be circumspect, man. Look around, circumspect. Look around, man. That's what we're doing to the spirit, filtering everything that we see, through the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, because it's all written. That's why, we are walking in the light, not in darkness. Because if you are in darkness, you don't know where you're going, man. You will bump into everything. You're like a drunken man staggering everywhere. Because, like I often say, even when you're in your house and you have the light switch somewhere, or you forgot something, you need to be like really focusing, because or else you can bump into stuff, man. So that's your own place that you know. So how much more if you come into, if you are in this world, things are going on in this world, and you're just in La La Land, only checking, hey, what are we gonna do tomorrow? Like these pastors are teaching you, man. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Don't worry about it, man. No, man. Perilous times are ahead of you, like we just read. Famine, pestilence, war. World War III is coming, man. Can't read.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
Yeah, man. So through the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you get that insight, man. You're being illuminated, man. Like the scriptures say. We need to walk in the light so that the Lord won't when the day of the Lord arrives, that He won't come upon us as a thief in the night, that it won't hit us like a thief in the night. We see the signs, we are measuring the signs, man, according to the scriptures, man. So, you can go to back to
Jeremiah.
The second Ezra.
Second Ezra.
You can read till 5.
This is Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
Yeah, man. So, how do you understand it? By measuring the time, by taking a look at the things that are happening, man. Esau pushing the RFID chip, he pushing his agenda through these emergency laws, taking rights away of the people. But now, bread and circus is up and running, man. So people are back in La La Land, back asleep, But while the people are enjoying the summer, E is still, he's still continuing his plans, man. As the brother said, man. So that's what it is, man. The show that you are in, Esau his plans go on, man. He just gives you live television, basically, man. The reality show, the Truman Show, basically. He lets you just take part in your bullshit Truman Show or in your circus that you call life. And while the real, he's keeping you in an illusion, man. In La La Land. Oh, go have fun, go eat, go drink, go to the city, go. Oh, you don't have to. Now you can fly again without having to, go out and test yourself, man. So people are back at the invocation mode, going from city to city, from land, from country to country, enjoying themselves while, this devil, Esau, is furthering his plans, man. But yeah.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, man. So that's what they say, man. Peace and safety, but always don't ever trust your enemy, man. Because it's always something that he has in his, behind his back. He will always have that agenda that he won't, how do you say that? Divert from his plans, man. He will always be up in wickedness, trying to realize his new world order. So yeah, man. Can you get the quick precept? Oh, you have something?
Yeah, I have a precept.
Yeah. Okay, read. I want the Proverbs 4 and.
But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
So, can you read it again? Can you get Ephesians 5 and 8?
Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunk are drunken in the night.
Yeah, man, so we are the children of the day, not of the night. We see what's going on to the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. We need to be sober, having that temperance, the self-control, be focused upon the things that are around in the world. If you are watching of the things that are going on in the world, we need to be sharp about that, man. Because as a watchman, you need to check things out, man, and warn the people. If you are not watching correctly, again, watch as well as pray. If you ain't watching, how can you warn the people? How can you warn the children of Israel if you ain't paying attention? That's why you think Esau has all these distractions going on. Because he doesn't want you to watch, man. Yeah, he wants you to watch, all types of folly, all types of nonsense.
TikTok.
Yeah, man. TikTok, them stupid videos like this, man. If I see that shit, I'm thinking like, this is some bozo shit, man. If I would have a daughter that was doing that shit, I was like, hey.
Cut it out.
That's some nonsense, man. Hey, man. That's some straight nonsense, man. some folly, some ultimate folly. It has no, it's pure vanity, man. It has no contributing. It's not contributing to the basic quality of your life, man. It's pure folly, stupidity. It's not edifying, and not if it's not edifying, it's bullshit, man. Of course, you have, you know, we also watch like comedians and all that shit. But even in comedy, there's information, man. Look at Cat Williams. You know, look at you know, Dave Chappelle. And even way back, if you go back to Richard Pryor and you know,
Stop, man. Even Eddie Murphy.
yeah, Eddie Murphy. You know, because a lot of things you can learn. These people, yeah, Paul Mooney. I was thinking about him. I forgot his name, man. Paul Mooney, and also that so-called Nigerian guy, the Godfrey.
Oh yeah, Godfrey.
Because he be saying things in the jokingly manner, you know, some cold facts, you know. He's like some Edomite, you know, with the hat on. I'm sitting in my house, you know, with the radiator on. With the, you know, he has his tobacco in his lip, so-called, you know, because these devils are always like, you know, they had low and they're chewing tobacco. Going to find out, there's a black woman reading the radiator, you know. So still, he's teaching you something. But these TikTok dances, what the fuck do you learn from that shit, man? But to see some, maybe you see something you like, you be like, oh yeah, you know, maybe, you know. But a lot of it is bullshit, man. Pure nonsense. Esau, like in China, you get rewarded for if you contribute something to, you know, basically the spirit of innovation. You create something that is going to benefit the nation. That's building up your society. So if there's something out there that's a good idea, they can, you know, you can get rewarded or whatever. It still is a bullshit system if you take a look at it, because they are keeping their system, the reward system, the social credit system intact also. That's a part of it. But it's better than the folly in America, man. And in Europe, with all these stupid dances, man. People, you know, they're just lovers of themselves, man. You know? But
But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation.
yeah, man, so we need to be clothed, fully clothed, man, having our garments on, man. Not being caught off guard by things, clothing ourselves like the book of Ephesians 6 says, man. You know? So we have that full armor with the buckler, the shield, to you know, to be able to wield off all these darts that the devil is so, you know, all this philosophy that he's throwing at us, all the folly that he's throwing at us, that won't, you know, phase you, basically, man. That will not have you in a spirit of thinking like, oh, maybe I should go to, you know, Darwinism or to some, you know, to some bullshit history that Esau been chopped and screwed, you know, and then put it on your plate for you to eat and choke upon, man, to your death. Because that is why you have philosophies out there, to make you choke upon the poison. We have the good food, man. We have that good food, that spiritual food, that real soul food, man, that will lead to everlasting life. Yahweh desires to take heed, and if you are chosen, predestined by the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to make it. Because they want you to believe in their nonsense, because don't forget, they put themselves in the position of, oh, I'm the Most High. You know, you're going to do it my way. The Most High's angels, well, yeah, I have cameras. And I eavesdrop on you. Your television is looking at you, recording you. Your phone is recording you. All types of apps listening to you. And you have to go very deep on YouTube and watch all types of tutorials for you know, for you to learn how to shut that shit off. And still, at the end of the day, I don't even believe that shit works. Because Esau, why would he make something that he can't control? We are in the last days, and he knows that he's in the last days, man. Can you get that real quick? And yeah, let him grab that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Already have it? You can read it. Let's answer.
You have it?
Come. Next time, just
Yeah.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Yeah, man, the devil, if you go into that word, that goes into diablos, man. It goes into a slanderer, a calumniator, and a calumniator is one that knowingly comes up with false charges to defame you, man. Isn't that what he's doing? Oh, these HBIs, or what do they call us?
Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah. You know,
Black identity extremists.
Yeah, that was it, yeah. BIEs.
Yeah.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, I'm mixing all these acronyms up, man. All these, words that they have out there for us.
Southern Poverty Law.
Hey, this devil is doing so much to stop this truth, but he can't, man. You can't. You can't even slow us down, man. It's going according to the spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man.
That's right.
So this devil's coming down with great wrath, but because he knows that he had but a short time. Why do you think now all of a sudden all these rules were signed? Why all this wickedness is exceedingly multiplying upon the earth? You know, because he has his plan, he has his agenda, so that people will be distracted. If a man or feels like a female, or a female feels like she's all types of genders or no gender, you know. Now with the abortion law going on, you know, the Wade versus what was it? I forgot even what the hell that was, man. Roe versus Wade, like an abortion law that was signed that allowed these demons to abort their babies, you know, and that also goes into sacrificing, man.
They're protesting on the Dam Square today. Now, on this particular moment, they are protesting. Yeah, because we need to back up America for the abortion law, you know. So folly is all around us, man.
Yeah, they don't take any responsibility, man. And see, that's where the scriptures come in again, because we have laws that keep this bullshit away, man. We have law, statutes, and commandments, which if someone lays down with a woman and let's say a man grabs a woman and then she's pregnant. Deuteronomy 22 goes in that, man. That rape law, right? Rape goes into repair in the French to lay hold on a woman. And they all have different apparel, man. So you can see who belongs to who. But if you still have a numbskull out there that wants to do whatever he wants to follow his lust, then still there is laws to steer that in a righteous manner. And if they don't want to hearken to the law, then your ass is going to be taken out, man. Because the Most High, He is covering everything, but the world isn't following after righteousness. It's following after the world of Esau, his eon, his age of uninterrupted rulership. They want, do what thou wilt. But yet behind the scenes, do what thou wilt, but yet when no one's on the highway or on the freeway, you have to put your seatbelt on. When there's no one on the road and they have a camera there, try to run a red light. You will get that envelope right there, or maybe now even an email with your fine right there. Yeah, at 0045, you ran a red light in this date. So then you have to pay. Well, no one is there. So they have their rules, even when they are in their courts, which they, it's all folly anyway. Because if they don't like something, they will circumvent it and or make a new law, and then just like they did with the whole Willem Engel thing, with them suing the state, Willem Engel and them other people suing the state concerning the C-19 laws, with the lockdowns and all that bullshit, and they won. What did Esau do? Oh, just appeal it, new law, and now we can do whatever we want according to law. Because hey, we made the laws, so they make the rules and they break them for now. Well, yeah, you have something?
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he said, I could start with 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light.
Read it again?
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. For ye were sometimes... This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, For because of these things cometh the wrath of Yahweh upon the children of disobedience.
Yeah, man. Let no one deceive you, man. There's a lot of bullshit going on from these devils and also within Israel, man. Coming with with slick talk. We just we speak plainly, like the Apostle Paul said, man. Plain speech. We just come up with the doctrine through the spirit of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. We ain't pulling up with our own words, man. This is all of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. Who are we to add our own things? It's not about us, man. The Most High's thoughts are higher than our thoughts, man. Just like the heaven is higher than the earth. We don't even know what the hell's going on. Man does not even know how everything is connected, how everything is put together. So how can we be like, oh no, this is we need to change it up? No, man, you are changing it up according to your lust. That's where the wickedness comes in, man. But yeah, read.
Come, verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light.
Yeah, man, that's what we need to do. We need to now be transformed, man. Can you get Romans 12 and 12? And also James 4 and 4. Yeah, continue. Can you read it one again, verse 8?
Come, verse 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord.
So now ye are light in the Lord. It's not in the devil, man. In Esau. It's in light coming through Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. Huh?
Walk as children of light, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord.
Yeah, man, that's what we need to do, man. We need to follow the will, the ways of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. We need to walk in the footsteps, even though if it's causing some pain. Because still, you need to be transformed, leave off the things that you've been doing in your previous life. The old man, before you came into the truth. All the negativity, all the wickedness needs to go. Can you read the Romans 12?
It's the book of Romans, chapter
start
12, chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High.
Yeah, man, so that's what we do into the Spirit, man. It is not of us, it's through the strength, to the will of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man, to the power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. That's why we out here. This is not of us, man. Everyone comes, the one, woke up, one wakes up earlier than the other. Everyone has his guide, has his lot. So now we out here on the highways and hedges, and all the people are in La La Land. Because this, the more you grow in the Spirit, the more you see the folly and the vanity of the world, man. Do we then not go and go to the beach or whatever, or go to certain places? Yeah, we do that, but not on the time of the Lord, man. We not now. We teach on Saturdays, so Saturdays is off limits for everyone, man. If you have family, Saturday is off limit. Yeah, but we never. This is the Lord's time, man. Because truly, if you come here, you're doing it, your desire also to save your family, man. Because if you are going to be destroyed, your household goes down with you. So it's better for you, especially if you have children. Hey, this is very important, man. It's the Most High will have the protection that hangs over you if you continue in faith, man. Okay?
Which is your reasonable service, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
Yeah, can you read it again?
God. And be not conformed to this world.
Yeah, be not conformed to this world. So if you are conformed to this world, that means that you are following after the things that Esau has set up for you, man. You're totally, if I look up this word conform, so I use this in video. The word conformed. Get it in the conformed. Like this. The word conform goes into to comply with rules, standards, or laws. It goes into a person behave according to the socially acceptable conventions or standards, so that you are doing the things that are according to the standard of Esau. If you are conformed to this world, that goes against the will of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. If you are totally about this world, you love this world, man. And the scriptures say, love not the world.
I just said it.
Yeah? You can read it, man.
1 John 2:15.
Spirit, I was looking it up now.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, man. So if you love this world, the love of the Father is not in you, man. This world is going to be destroyed. This world is ruled by the wicked. So if you love this world, you mean that's basically you are saying to the Most High, like, yeah, I love this place. So you are already in comfort, man. You're already here. You like it here. The world to come, that's the beginning of true life, man. Now we're just going through things to be, to become better judges, to become stronger in character, in faith, in patience. Suffering, faith and patience needs to have its work, man. You need to go through some things for it to be fruitful unto you, man, in the spirit, man. So you'll be stronger. Yielding up the peaceable fruit of righteousness. You being stronger, being able to handle certain things, foresee certain things, because that comes with your experience, comes with prudence, and prudence is wisdom. Your knowledge, your to the spirit, your ability to foresee things and to hide yourself from them. Because if you walk straight into danger, that's stupidity, man. That's foolish, like the scriptures say, man. Continue. 1 John 2.
1 John 2, verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
You see, so the lust of the flesh, people being on TikTok and on YouTube, don't you see the Most High taking them out? Don't you see them going through hell, man? They at war with each other, and of course certain things are set up, but the death of Captain Samuel, hey, that's straight up, that's 100% judgment, man. Even though, if you take a look at it, what he was saying, like he's out of shape, instead of a girdle, a rent, instead of, what was it? Can you get it? Isaiah 3:16. These instead of well-set hair, they're bald, instead of sweet smell stink. And then with all that combination, if you take those things in your mind and combine them, like the Captain Planet, you have that big ass belly, no hair, stink. Well, your powers go, your powers combined. I'm a fucking ugly ass, obnoxious fucking female with the elements of Esau, with the freedom that they so-called give these females. That creates a damn abomination, man.
You get a big mouth.
Yeah, man. That comes with feminism, with Esau's freedom.
Mm-hmm.
The freedom to run your mouth. That's a thing that needs to be like shunned, man. Who wants to come home to a woman that has a big ass mouth? Always talking. Not everything's still the same as when, or worse than when you left the house. Shit is all over the place. If you have children, you see, having a child, give it a thumbs up. Everything is out of place. The children go, wherever they want to go. The kitchen is a mess. Another, yeah, man. So, she on the couch, in a like she about to, just like here, man. You have these even with basketball, with all these sports, you have them in the sweatsuit suits and all that. Even, hey, crazy, man.
With the clips on.
Yeah, man. Well, not even that, man, because that means that she takes care of herself a little bit. But yes, in some cases, they, the only thing that they do is their hair and their nails. Fucking long ass nails. They can even type straight because the nail is like 5 centimeters long.
Can cut no vegetables.
Can cut nothing, man.
You wondering if she can wash the behind good,
Yeah,
with
man.
these things, with these nails.
She can cut shit, man. She can't even cut you some slack by going in the fucking kitchen, man, fixing you some food, man. Cutting some bread and some things up, breaking bread, cutting it, making a decent meal, warm. When you come home, you have a warm meal. Nah, man. The only thing that's hey, man, they have that lukewarm, filthy smell, man. But yeah, can you jump? Salakia,
it was
the
not
last
done.
one, verse 17.
Come. Verse 17. And the world passed away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Heavenly Father abideth forever.
Yeah, man. So if you do the things that are according to the pleasure, to the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you will abide forever. The everlasting life will come to you, man. And the more you grow in this truth, the more you see people dropping dead, the more you see like, damn, the Most High is doing things, man. He's visiting all these celebrities. They are dying, man. The football broker, he's the #1 broker, basically, one of the #1s, Amino Raiola. The guy's had millions upon millions upon millions. But the Spirit had me already thinking, like, this guy, if he dies, he will die like, and have all his vanity, man. You can't really enjoy your life in this place, man. It's always some stressful things, and if you reach a certain amount of money, you had the 20 million club in Hollywood, around the globe. If these soccer players, you see them a lot throwing up these Masonic signs and shit, man. Or you see them with certain people. I even think in the Netherlands, in the rap scene, you have people like always going to the same guys, man, standing with the same people. Always, man. Even soccer players like Depay and Winnen, Then he went to that dude Steve Harvey. All these people. I don't know about Winnen, but sometimes if I scan that dude, I'm like, hey, you into some shit, man. Because I see always the guys pulling up to him, and then even with the Virgil van Dijk, that guy from now he has a mixtape. And his no, not that he's rapping, but he put some shit together. But who's there? Winnen's there. Why would you go? Of course, you have fans, you can collaborate or whatever. But I find it funny that you see certain things. You take a look at certain pictures, you feel like it's like he's showing the side of the music industry, and they're getting familiar. And maybe, but hey, because you have like the Eastern Stars, the Freemasonic department for these females. You have the what do you call them again? You have the normal Masons. And you have these you have the Freemasons, and you have these what's for Jake again?
Prince Hall Masons.
Prince Hall Masons, because then you can be with your own people. They don't even want you in the same thing. So that shows you that they're not about you, man. They're just using you. But I'm like, a lot of these soccer players, a lot of these people, they're into the same shit. And you see people's mind being destroyed. Clara Seedorf now, the man was like, when he was 15, he was talking like a grown-up, man.
Yeah.
But what happens now through his female, he went into piss now, man. Same thing with another guy before that. We all also went to that nonsense, man. And that's how you see you can have you can be a man of renown. Man of status in this world. Everyone respects you, so-called, when they see you, like, oh shit, man, he won such league and whatever. But at the end of the day, if you being compared with the people here, you're still a damn nigga, man. Frank de Boer, he missed 2 penalties in 1 game. Still, they're talking about Jake, man, because he missed 1 penalty.
He missed 1 penalty. Yeah.
Yeah. And that guy's failed miserably also being a trainer. But that's a whole other thing. But that does show you that they have double standards. That's the point. And they don't love you, man. You can have money, it doesn't matter. You're still a nigga. You're just a nigga with a bank account that they still control. And you can never proclaim the name of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, see what they do. If it's all no big deal and you can do whatever you want. Do what thou wilt, right? Okay, I'm going to proclaim the truth then. See what they're going to do to you. You're going to be a target, man, like the scripture's saying. But, yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks.
Yeah, they're like this, haughty. They have an attitude problem, man. They have a bad attitude, man. BA. And a BO, bad odor.
And wanton eyes, walking.
Wanton eyes, yeah. Lust, you know, they have a certain, you know, spirit on them, man. You can just take a look at the female and watch her, scan her, and you see like in that look, the pictures that they take. You know, they have them long ass eyelashes and all that. You know, certain you know, makeup. And now the world is so fucking destroyed through these telephones that they put these apps on your telephone to, you know, give you a bigger jawline or smaller face, smaller nose or whatever. And now it's so horrible. Esau does everything, you know, tactically. And so he creeps it in. And now people are running to the plastic surgeon. That went up because a lot of people had nothing to do because of the so-called thing that went on, the C-19. People getting the jump shot, and now everything's open again. But what they did while they were locked in their houses, and you know the restaurants were closed, the stores were like closed, they looked in the mirror a lot, and they will, you know, you sit on your ass, you get fat. Even there's a lot of memes about that. What do they see? Oh, I'm fat. Oh, my nose is big. Oh, my cheekbones are not, you know, prevalent enough. Oh, it's not. I need to change these creases in my forehead. What do? They go to spend their money, and they go to the plastic surgeon. And they look at these pictures that they take, and they went to the doctor, man. The elder Manatazakwa, he made a video about that. And you see these females, they already look like, yeah, you know, kind of okay. They're good. One looked like, if she would walk here, people would look at her. She was already like kind of attractive, but still she wanted to get her face fixed up, man.
Extra, doing that extra.
Yeah, man. But that's what you have because she was into bodybuilding, and that is a sport wherein people are never satisfied, man. Because you also always want more.
It's a male sport, man.
Yeah.
It's a male sport because like a woman, you're gonna get features like testosterone, man.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's good for a woman to be, you know,
In shape.
Yeah. But not like the bodybuilding shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Low voice. You know, they have that certain tone. It's like nasal, like they have a very strange voice. They always have the same type of voice, man, because of the testosterone. It shows you, you know, the body's like blocking it. Like, hey, stay. The voice needs to stay like, you know, feminine. But you through all that testosterone, all that shit that you be taking, you becoming, you know, your body through these hormonal changes. Even your voice starts to fuck up, man. But it's just turning things upside down, man. But yeah.
And walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet.
Yeah, man. All walking like this.
Therefore, the Lord will smite with the scab or the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts.
God, so now they are cursed by Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man, because of that, you know, attitude that they have. Because of Shalom Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because of the attitude that they have, man, the Most High humbled them.
God, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their collars and their round tires like the moon. The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings.
So you see that the Most High decked his people up, man. He had all types of jewelry going on, man. So it's not like, you know, now of course, if you take a look at this, you need to be building, you know, inwardly, man, like the scriptures say. Not adorning yourself with costly apparel and all that, but there's a time and place for everything. In the kingdom, you know, there in certain circumstances, yeah, we're going to be decked out, of our females or women then are going to be decked out with certain things, but they're going to have the right mind too. And not everyone's going to look upon your female, man. That's the difference. They're going to look beautiful for us. Your own women, all your females that you have, your concubines and your wives, they will look good, but for you, not to be out here in costly apparel and costly things that you have on. You know, your rings and your earrings, your even the jewels that you put in the nose. That's all from way back, man. But now, if you have those things, people will look upon you. They will gaze upon you, and that's provoking adultery, man. But let me see, because the James 4:4 and Salaki, man. Can read on?
Fine.
Ja, die sowieso vast. Because it's going to say it also. You know, that our women had the chains, all types of jewelry going on. Huh?
The rings and nose jewels, the
rings and nose jewels. So that Tupac thing, that was already in the scriptures, man. You know? Huh?
The changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins,
Huh?
the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils.
See the hoods and the veils, you know? They had that attire, man. It's not because of Ishmael. We had that, man. Our women had that. You know, them veils and all that, and it looks very attractive if you see the eyes of the female. You know, and she has the veil and all that, man. That's ace. But yeah, here they shame that, man. All this, and you know, this you being a misogynist, you are oppressing females, but yet you're raping babies. Then you have the audacity to say that someone that is covering herself up for her husband out of respect, you know, for the Lord, because some of our women are starting to cover up, but these Ishmaelites, you know, the ones that cleave unto them, they doing it for their gods. So Esau rather has you all naked in the street and doing all types of things to invoke, that spirit of lasciviousness, you know, being hypersexual. Children's books with, take a look at Disney, man. That's hypersexualization of the children, putting sex, you know, subliminally in the air, giving certain characters erection for everyone to see, because your subconscious mind is taking all that in. That's that witchcraft, man, that Esau uses upon the children to get them. If they are hypersexualized while they're young, what are they gonna do when they grow old? They're gonna fuck everything that moves, or everything that resembles something that can be pushed into their bodies, man. That's why you see people with cucumbers and all types of bullshit, man.
Yeah, man.
Everything that can be pushed inside, that's what they're doing, man. Because that is what Esau is flooding on the media, man, through his media. Huh?
Verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty.
You see, so the Most High turned everything upside down, man. And still, you have, of course, that's why our females, they want that long hair, because that hair is the glory of the woman, man. As the scriptures say, man. Not of the man. The man should not have long hair. It's like the book of 1 Corinthians states, man. That's a shame, man. You'll be walking on the streets doing like this, your hair blowing in the wind. And there, I turn to my left, I see the fucking, yeah, man. You just bleep right there. It looks fucking, vagabondy, man.
You got a precept.
Can't read.
Isaiah chapter 32 verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yeah, man. So all these things that you have now, all your benefits, all your things, your so-called status, your day jobs, they will all be done away with, man. Because the Most High is going to turn things back the way they are supposed to be, man. He's going to judge this earth. He's going to judge his people. Like the scripture says, he's going to begin with us. So do you think you can, if you take the hand of the devil, that you can go unpunished? He won't. Even though he's ruling, he won't even go unpunished. So how much more you that the Most High has created as part of his holy nation, the nation that he has separated for himself, to be above all the rest of the people, man. But of course, that comes with the standard. We have to do what the Most High told us to do, man, through his servant Moses. And Yahweh Shai, you know, but the laws done away with. Yahweh Shai came to teach that too, man. To teach that, to teach the law. You know, and also, of course, grace, but still not to be lawless. Because that's bullshit. That's satanic, man. Oh, you can do whatever you want. You know, so basically now you can rob, now you can steal, now you can be a sodomite too. That's allowed, because you have these smart ass, they say, yeah, you know, you can be, but is it allowed by law? So you have to get real specific with these numbskulls, man. So it's not lawful to be a damn sodomite. Because can you enter into the kingdom of heaven being even effeminate? You can't even enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. You've been switching and doing all types of shit. Yeah, but I love females. But if you're effeminate as hell, the Most High don't want you, man. Why would he create a man with all that testosterone to be all soft? Esau wants you to be soft, so he puts soya and everything, man. For you to be nice and soft. And teaches you, turn the other cheek. That's for your fellow brothers in the truth, man. Read? Preach that?
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17.
Oh, yeah, that was
Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
You see, so the Lord did not come to do away with the law, the prophets, you know, all the books that you read from Moses, all the prophets from Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, you know, all of them books that you read. The Most High did not send Yahweh Shai to do away with all that, man. Because if you go to, can you get Romans real quick, Romans 14? Can you read that one again?
So this is the book of Matthew, start from the top again.
Yeah.
Chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, man. Can you jump to, can you get 2 John 6? Yeah, read. So it will not, nothing will change. The only thing that changed is that Yahweh Shai, being the Lamb, he will sacrifice for our sins, man, and to give repentance unto us, unto the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, through their fathers. Because the father plants the seed, you are what your father is. Because where is the land of, you know, 30% Chinese, 15% Coolie, you know, 10% Native American, so-called, you know, and 3% Japanese and whatever you want to do. That's bullshit, man. So you mean to say that if you keep on mixing, then you eventually, I just throw a number out there for the smart asses out there. Yeah, but that you can't get 30% if you mix 2 times through your bloodline of your father. That's not the fucking point, man. The point is that that's confusion and that the Most High has created 18 nations. We have a certain bloodline according to the will of the Father. That's it, man. It's not like Esau. He calls you 2 freaking continents, man. He names you after 2 continents, African, American. So you're 2 seeds now. That's what you would rather believe, right? So our people need to, you know, think what these devils have placed upon us. That those darts, they stick into you behind, man. You need to get these darts out of yourself. You need to get clothed so you can see the things. So if the dart comes, you just block it. Because he is teaching his children rulership mentality. Oh, you're a descendant of blah, 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 the third. And blah, blah. He goes all the way in his bloodlines. He has these old dusty pictures with these Edomites looking like on the paintings, with a robe on and with the military outfit on, with all these medallions. That don't mean shit. Because all these medallions, all these things are going to be burned up. His legacy, you know, for lack of better terms, will be done away with. He will disappear, man. So now they push out this vibration. Oh, look, we are the greatest people. They have museums and all that of the things that they've done. But it's good because that's witnessing against them, man. And the Most High knows anyway. But that's even more proof, like in the things that they have shown in the so-called African Museum in Belgium, about Leopold. You see a big ass snake, you know, having the Jake in its, you know, all wrapped up around Jake. But behind, they had the curtain with that image on it. But behind the curtain, you see Jake grabbing the snake, and you know, ready to kill it. And that's the future, man.
And it was a so-called Amalekite, you know, because you see the big nose, because they was making him with the big nose, you know.
Yeah.
And you see that was a real Amalekite, man.
Yeah.
So there you know, man, that they are our real enemies, man.
Yeah.
Current.
You had the John?
Yeah, John, 2 John verse 6.
Okay.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as you have heard from the beginning, Salahia, that as you heard from the beginning.
Spirit, because I wanted to ask you to read that part again, and the Spirit had you doing it again. As you have heard from the beginning, it's not Salakia, man. It's just what needed to come out. You know, as you have heard from the beginning. You know, like Yahweh Shai said, man, the law, the prophets, all that came before, it's there for a reason. It's not there for, oh, you know what? No, that's too long ago. You know what? And later you're going to be like, oh, you know, this is also too long ago. You know, the book of Revelation, no, that's sealed. Because that's what they teach in the church. Why? Because it's revealing how the Lord looks, what the Lord looks like. A so-called black man with white woolly hair, you know, afro. If they put that out, they're destroying their cash flow, man. Their revenue is out the window. They are having now, because the apostle's been saying, like, the Christian faith, the churches are emptying out, man. So now what they have to do is, you know what, these our congregation, they started to believe these Hebrew Israelites. We have to do something. Yeah, just say that the Lord is, you know, he came for Israel. So now they put that in there, because now, no, he came for all people. Now they adding certain things. You have these pastors out there that speak about us just to keep their money, man. They're not about the truth, because if they were, the Most High put the Spirit on them to bring out the truth. They are just to deceive the people, man. The undesirables, they're keeping them there. You know, of course, you know, we all came from a certain point, but their main job is to keep people in that sleep, in that as the scriptures say, that the war of ignorance. You know, making people confused or be docile. That's why Esau has these people signing up these contracts, the 501c3 contracts. Oh, you can evade taxes, you can live this lavish life. But the congregation needs to be asleep.
Yeah.
You can buy a nice bed for yourself, and you have that bed, you know, that harlot house that you put these people to sleep in, man. Or committing adultery. It's like a fucking club, man. But then during the daytime, singing, dancing, you know? Yeah, man. They put people to sleep and put people to death, man. In a coma. But can you get Deuteronomy when you finish this?
No, not that, not yet.
Yeah, that's why I asked, brother, my brother. That's why I asked. Lord, it's lucky, man. Yeah, can you read it again? And then, or can you get Deuteronomy 32, verse 7?
2 John verse 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
You see? So this is love. You know, always talking about love, love, love. This is love, that you walk after his commandments, God.
This is the commandment, that as you have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it.
You see? So as you have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it. Can you get Jude 1 and 21? So as you have heard from the beginning, it has its purpose, man. It's not there to just shun and do away with and then feel your own emotions, put your own emotions on paper. Yeah, read.
Jude 1
and 21.
1 and 21, Salahia. Keep yourselves in the love of the Heavenly Father, looking for the mercy of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach unto eternal life.
God, that's what we need to be focusing on, man. You know, doing the things that are pleasing to the Heavenly Father. God?
Verse 20.
Yeah, that's basically the point. But I think it's a little bit more in there.
And of some have compassion, making a difference, and others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh.
God?
Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, so the only wise power, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. Amen.
Yeah, man. Can you go to the Deuteronomy?
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations, ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
You see, can you read it again?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations, ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
You see, so that's why it's important to have elders. That's why it's important to teach your children about the law, statutes, and commandments. So it will. That's the whole thing. If you go back, can you get Psalm 78, verse 5 and verse 6? If you go all the way back, so if the Most High is telling us to teach your children, and they will teach their children, and their children, and their children, isn't it from all? Don't you need to go all the way back? Isn't it something that you should be going into? Because it's your history, right? That's the thing that your forefather, or the forefather of your forefather, whatever you want to say, however you want to name it, they were talking about the same thing, right? If it's through the Spirit. It's not that because, the Most High took it away for a moment. That's what's because of our punishment. It's not saying like, it's not true. It's still fulfilling the scriptures, man. That's Jeremiah 17, verse 4. The Most High took away our heritage by putting us in these in the hands of these enemies, man. But still, our history is true. These devils know. That's why they, running to and fro, and they're doing it so quick that people are looking at them like, hey, don't you know I can see you, man? Like Cat Williams said. Now they're starting to come up. They're being roused up. But that's also the Egyptians being set against the Egyptians. The oppressor is set against the oppressor, man. Their own people, these Edomites, because back in the days we honored the Egyptians. Now we're in Egypt again, right? According to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. So now our oppressors, or they're also likened to Assyrians, because we've been in different captivities, man. So if you read about, like in Isaiah 10, about the Assyrians, it speaks about Esau. You can put it like that right now. So they are the ones that are oppressing us again, and now the Most High is, he mingled the perverse spirit in this kingdom. That's why I see all these damn abominations are going. The Most High is just giving them up unto these foul spirits, man. Unto their own lusts. That's what it really is. They are following their own lusts, and then demons jump upon them.
Like today, they are protesting now for that abortion.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Because that's fucking wicked, man. Abortion. Back in the days, people would you have that great Moloch or that Baal statue with the hands out like this. That's the sacrifice. Putting the children, putting them to the fire, man. That's also what you do when you're doing that witchcraft, man. Letting your children take part in Samhain, That's your modern day, how you call it again, Halloween. Halloween is all about, what do children have to, again, we are children of the light, right? Children of the light, not of the fucking night, man. So why, see, Esau does everything also in the carnal sense, man, if you take a look at it. He just puts these children in darkness, man. Literally. With demons, because when the sun goes down, basically, in that time, they're going from door to door, they're going to amusement parks. Now that the grown-ups, they take part in it as well. They letting their children pass through the fire, because they should know better. We need to teach our children the scriptures and the righteous things, man. We have the most just laws. Even these nations around us know it. Well, can you read the Deuteronomy again? Deuteronomy 32, verse 7. And read to, yeah, you can just read 7 for the point.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations, as thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Yeah, man, so that's why we have elders set up to teach us, you know, how to be, how to conduct ourselves in this truth, how to grow in the spirit, man. Because this book is not only about, oh, Esau's the devil. No, it's all about spiritual growth, showing our people the truth, man. Know who to worship, because that's who the Most High is looking for. You know, the ones that worship Him in spirit and in truth. It's about the truth, man. Like Yahweh Shai said, man, the truth shall make you free. You know? Can you get that real quick in John 8 and 32? And read this psalm.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 5, verse 4. We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praise of the Heavenly Father. And it's
start a little bit up.
Verse 3. Nah. Start at 1?
Yeah, that's start.
Psalms chapter 78, verse 1. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old.
Yeah, man, and these dark sayings, this beauty, man. Because the dark sayings, how are you going to learn these dark sayings? Get Proverbs 1. Start at 5, and can you get Sirach 8 and 8? Sirach 8 and 8 and verse 9. Can you read that one again?
Come on. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old.
Yeah, man. So these parables, Yahweh Shai spoke in parables. So you see, in the Old Testament, the book of Psalms, Yahweh Shai is referring back to those books, man. That's what he is about. But you still have to look, right? 24 and 44. So if you have to Sirach 8, hold that, and then read the Luke 24 and 44. Because that is what the Lord is about. It's not about doing away with all the things that were written aforetime, man. Huh?
This is Sirach 8, of Luke 8.
Luke 24.
24, Salakia. This is Luke 24, verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you. While I was yet with you, all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me.
You see, so again, can you read it again?
This is Luke chapter 24, verse 44. And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you, while I was yet with you. All things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me.
Yeah, man, because the Lord was prophesied about since the beginning, man. And all these things, why, if they were vanity, why would the Lord reference unto the book of Psalms, all the prophets, you know, Hosea, Isaiah, all the prophets that are in the Bible, you know, Habakkuk. Why would the Lord refer to the book of Psalms? You know, why would he refer to the book of Moses, the Torah, if that's all, vain? It's important, man. So, I asked you the Proverbs. Yeah, verse 1.
verse
From
5.
verse 5, from whom we learn dark saying.
It's the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels.
Yeah, man. So, wait a minute. Yeah. Can you read it again?
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels.
So a man of understanding will attain into wise counsels, and these counsels are, set up right in front of our eyes. If you go to YouTube, you can attain them, man. You can sit there, at your table, being like, you being with the apostles, because they teach you, man. They're going even live right now. So that's how you will increase learning, by following after wise men and hearkening unto their sayings. Pray for with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So with all that getting, get understanding. You can get a lot, but it's even with carnal things, with like money, you can get a lot of money, but if you don't know how to use it, it's useless, man. You're just a target. That's the only thing. Read.
To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings.
You see, the words of the wise and their dark sayings, man. The dark sayings are the parables. Can you get the Proverbs 9, verse 9?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
Yeah, man, because that's what the Most High, if he gave you the spirit to understand this, you will be growing in the spirit, man. This is about growth. This is not about you hearing this truth and just sit back and just, no, man. It's about you growing, because that's part of the leaving the old man to be quickened to the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, to grow, to understand more. If you understand one more thing that you have that you understood like a day ago, you grew a little. And if you apply it, that's even better. You grew in understanding. Even if it's a small thing, it's still a small step. And all these, if you add all these small steps, that will become a whole walk, man.
Reset.
Yeah, read.
This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and all thy getting, get understanding.
Yeah, man, so get, wisdom is the principal thing, because through wisdom, everything, what did King Solomon ask? Which is the Lord, my Lord said unto my Lord, that's what King David said. So in the spirit, I already said it. But he asked for wisdom to guide his people, and everything was added unto him. All the riches, everything, and with riches come females and all that, man. He was the one that was doing, balling out, taking all types of things from Arsaret, which is the land that you call America today. He already sent Habib, that Hamite. If I'm correct, that was Habib. He sent them to Arsaret, which took 1.5 years to go and 1.5 years back. All types of animals. He was doing things that Michael Jackson was doing way later. He was already doing it, man. Exotic animals, all types of exotic things. He was stoning already, but in wisdom. But yeah, the downfall was to follow not the multiple women, but to follow after their gods. Because you can have multiple females, but if we worship, because of course men and women make men of understanding to fall away. But what makes you to fall away? If you lose, like, don't want to be disrespectful, but if you have like a female, let me just say it like that, you have a female that you follow and she's into certain things, and you be, no, I'm following the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but if you be like, she be like, oh no, just come, and before you know it, you go there and you start to worship her gods, then the Most High will get you, man.
Like Sador.
Yeah, hey,
like
yeah.
Sador of God.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because from him, I was like, hey, maybe he will get into this truth, because, but, you know, that's just, you know, you as a child, you see him, you be like, hey man, he was always speaking in wisdom. So, you know, certain people, they are just like these secret disciples, they at the back, but this guy is, he's just a guy that is all about the glory of this world, man. You know, which you had James 4:4. Oh, you dropped it?
Still,
No, I still got it.
Yeah, can you read that?
Yeah.
Because that, you know, so we can get that out of one of the many precepts out of the way.
So this is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterous and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
Yeah, man, hatred, enmity is hatred, man. The Most High, he looks at you like, why you love this filthy world, man, which Satan is ruling in right now. He gives to everyone, you know, the glory of these kingdoms and, you know, your status. Like he tried to tempt the Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, show him everything in a moment of time. It's basically like a hologram. You can be this, that. I got this for you. Just fall down and worship me. Yahweh Shai, get behind me, Satan. You're like, get the hell out of here, man. But what do these people do? Where can I sign? Now, which one of my concerts do you want? Like Cardi B, now she's crying.
Yeah.
But yeah?
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Ba'asham
Can you read
Yahushua.
it again? Slachia, man. I was a little bit too enthusiastic, but can you read it again?
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua.
So what? The Most High has enemies? Can you read it again?
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is? Why don't you go to this scripture and say whosoever? That means all of us. Because you quick to run to Romans, but forget to read Acts 2 and 21 on down. Whosoever ye men of Israel. No, you don't read that. You focus on the things that apply to your delusion of, you know, all nations can be saved. No, man, it's only about Yasha'Allah, the children of Israel. So now, whosoever, can you read it again?
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua.
Yeah, man. So if you are a friend of the world, you are the enemy of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua, man. The Most High hates you, man. Because this is not about being successful in this world. The Most High can bless you with certain things, but if He really wants you to make it, He can still bless you with things. I'm not saying like you have to be dirt poor or whatever, but it's all about balance. And a lot of money can put your mind on things of things in the world, because you need to think like, oh, I need to keep this money, I need to flip it, I need to, do business. Because your job, if you make a lot of money, you have to do certain things in the world. You know, you don't have like a standard day job. Sometimes just a simple job is better if you get your daily bread in. Because if you have a job that is consuming, take a look at yourself. If you have like a female that is, she has the diplomas and all that of this world, and she's about her job, would that be contributing to your life in the sense of you having a healthy family, or would that be detrimental to that order that the Most High set up? You know, you being over your woman, the woman takes care of the house. Of course, your woman can do certain things, but it should not be breaking down your household. Because Esau set up this system to break that healthy family structure, so he can raise your children by taking the female out of the house and now pumping your child full of all types of wickedness, man. You know, having transformers, reading for your children in libraries with makeup there, all bugged out, man. Trying to get that Baphomet spirit out there, because Baphomet has titties, and you know he's part male, part female. He has that, you know, that's that spirit that they put out there, man. It's witchcraft, man. Like the Elder Rechaim also went into. That is the truth, man. Because we've been saying that shit, man, for years. Same thing with this, you know, when we speak against wicked females, we're not speaking against the females that are in order. But if the shoe fits, hey, if you that Cinderella, that hey, that you feel like it fits perfectly. When we speak about you need to get in order, you're out of order when you speak of even the common boards, man. The apostles, the elders, they've been basically saying the same thing. Hold your peace. You can say, they shalom, the water for the video, edifying. But now you have females on the. Sometimes it's very tempting to jump on it like, shut the fuck up. To drop a scripture to tell them to shut the fuck up. But I'm like, nah, man. The Most High, he got this, man. And if the elder needs to say something, or if a brother needs to say something, and they are. But if you keep going on and you see it, then you want to jump in. But you need to, the tempers need to be put there as well, man, into play. But you see females, hey, you going like it's better when you go and rebuke a fellow sister, so-called on the comment board. That's not your job. Your job is just to watch and learn. So that's how you see that. Hey, man, that's the remnant of Esau. His poisonous darts, man. Oh, you have a voice in this world, not on the comment board like that. So that's the annoying thing that the world has fed our people with, man. That poison. Women having so-called high jobs, high standing, whatever jobs to talk down upon the men. And when someone speaks out against it, that motherfucker's evil. Like the Kevin Samuels. But now the Most High took him out. But like the Elder Menatazakwa said, we still here. But we've been teaching this, man, to be in order. I don't even want to get into that, motherfucker. It's not like, hey, but it's like Isaiah chapter 1, man. Should you be stricken anymore? Can you get that? Isaiah 1 and 7?
Like you were saying, Captain Samuels also made he was making a video with the Future.
Yeah.
So you see, he was friends with the world.
Yeah, rubbing elbows with certain people in the industry.
And he is a real Boule member too, man. He's putting all these signs up. He's with JC, and JC is a Boule member. Everybody knows it, man. Yeah. So you see that there, man. That's why the Most High was like, hey,
yeah, man,
take you out, man.
Salakia, that's not Isaiah. I just found it somewhere there. Oh, can you look it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, Isaiah 1 and 5. Start at 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know. Salakia, but Israel do not know. My people do not consider.
No, because look, the ox and the ass are two very stubborn animals. They ain't stupid, but they're very stubborn. And our people are what? A stubborn, rebellious people, right? So the Most High knows, man. Come on.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Most High. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone backward. They're gone away backward.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Can you get 2 Chronicles 24 and 20? So you see that our people are the ones that are going backward, man. Because they were complaining, the Lord's ways are not equal. The Lord rebuked them. Are not your ways unequal? You are not doing things that are on point. You are the ones that are doing things that force my hand, basically, man. For lack of better terms, you deserve this whooping, and we did, and we still do. To the grace of Yahweh Shai, now we are, on our way back, Yahweh Zah, to the Lord, and Yahweh Zah, we doing the things that are well pleasing unto Him. So yeah.
Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick.
Yeah,
and and the whole heart faint.
You see, so why should you be stricken more? Sometimes, if you, it's like you repeating things over and over, and you still doing things that you look. Don't you know that people die for that, or don't you know that causes problems for you, man, and for the rest. Because just like in Second Essence, scorches for amendment, still they fucking go off, man. You've been warped into correction, still go right back to it. But that is also the flesh that is battling against the spirit, of course, and the wickedness that is that you are, basically this world is created, and boom, you're placed right into a world where everywhere you turn, you see fucking sodomites, you see adultery shit going on, you hear songs, you see movies that promote violence, drug use, getting money real quick. No, it's just pushing you into having a lack of patience. It's feeding the flesh, and these devils know what that is all about. Can you get the Galatians 5? They know what that will grow up into, man. It will spring forth into your death. Galatians 5:17.
This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Yeah, man. So that's why they're pushing out that vibration. So you focus upon the flesh, and you will. You can also get Galatians 6 and 7. So that's why Esau is pushing out that vibration of you following your flesh, so you won't focus on the things of the spirit, man. And the time is ticking, and he knows that. So he's pushing you towards that, man. Galatians 6 and 7 and verse 8.
And 8. Come, this is Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Be not deceived, because the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yeah, so if you set out traps and you follow, and people fall in that trap and that lifestyle, gunslinging, dope dealing, carjacking, they making movies about that. New Jack City, you have New Jersey Drive, about jacking cars and shit. That's them old school Jake movies. Tony Montana, Scarface. Yeah, man, Menace to Society. Of course, the movies, I like to watch them. I'm not gonna lie, like, hey, if you watch them, you are wicked. No, it's entertainment. For us, it's entertainment, but it shows you a reflection of what's going on, and it's also like with the numbers. A lot of Jakes die early. Esau's putting out that vibration out there so that people will live up to that, man. So how come that everyone is dying early, but yet you have old Jakes in the neighborhood, a lot of them? Esau's also pushing that vibration out there, man. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna die young anyway, so I'm gonna get it now.
Yeah, I'd rather die young than die old and broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what Esau's pushing out, man. Come on.
Verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Yeah, can you read it again? Can you get John 16?
This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
Yeah, man. So if you sow unto the Spirit, you have like grains of seed. If you choose bad seeds and you sow it, what is it gonna spring up to? If you need to feed your family and you take the bad seeds instead of the good seeds, the good seed will spring up to things that you can feed your family. The bad seeds is gonna spring forth and bud up to something that poisons your family. What are you gonna choose? What is wise to do? The things that will feed your family, that will feed you and your family and will keep you up and going in the spirit. Because if Esau puts out all these the poisonous things, and he plants that into the minds of our people. Because he knows, if you put it in a nice, basically, then it will be thwarted. Then Jake will jump on it and be like, yeah, man, that looks very attractive, man. But committing adultery, Jake be living in his broken down home or whatever. Sometimes they have good, not sometimes, now I sound like the damn devil. Putting that in your mind, because he's thinking about certain shit. Because, they be in their houses, all broke, But a lot of them, they see things that it's hard to achieve. So what are they going to do? They be thinking like, damn, I need to make certain moves too. Because these drug dealers are being glorified, coming to find out now, they're all part of the CIA and the FBI. The big shots, man. People going home early. What do you need to do to come home early? But still people are screaming all types of acronyms out there. What do you think these top guys are doing? You, BMF, everyone talking about, all types of, gangsters. That all come home early. While the other guys are doing 50 or whatever. Basically, graveyard shit, man. We're walking towards your grave. But yet the big homie coming home. And movies are being made about it. Series are being made about it. What do you think he be doing? Lip service, man. And some other lip service that I don't even want to go into.
Frank Lucas.
Because they are part of that industry, man. 50 Cent making all types of series. It's all promoting wickedness, man. But yeah, it's entertaining for us again. But these people, they live their, certain part of their lifestyle. Let me just say that. But if the John 16 and 21.
This is John chapter 16, verse 21. A woman, when she's in travail, had sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembered no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world.
God, so it's a certain part of life that you go through these pains, but at the end of the day, if you go through certain things, hardship, it will come forth, it will spring forth to something beautiful, man. You see, yeah. Wait a minute. So I was thinking about if I wanted that. Can you read on?
Go on. Verse 22. And you now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man take from you.
You see, so now we're going through a little bit of hell, but Yahweh Tazam, man, just like with the disciples, we're going to see the Lord, man, because some of you that are standing here shall not see death, and that was long ago, man. So, if you go 2,000 years back, and some, and that is being said unto you, the Lord was speaking to his disciples, later apostles. Of course, the spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, Salakia. So if you take a look at that in the spirit, reincarnation is real, man. And the prophets then, they all passed away. But now, if you take a look at that, and we can, Yahweh Tazah think also like, hey, Yahweh Tazah, we going to be standing, right here when the Lord comes, man. That we're going to be on this earth. We're going to see the Lord coming back and save us, man. That's what we want, man. Because that's, I want to see that the Lord comes back, man. Yahweh Tazah, if it's up, but it's all up to the Most High, man. But I would like to see the Lord coming back, taking vengeance upon his enemies. Yahweh Tazah, I'm not his enemy, man. That's also something that you need to take into account. That you won't, that you pray for more faith, strength, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, that you can serve Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. That you can endure all these afflictions that the Lord also went through, man. Because the servant is not greater than the Lord. The Lord Yahweh Shai went through things. We have to go through them as well. And also endure into the end, man. But yeah, man, the Galatians.
Okay.
Can you get the Psalm 162?
Let me start. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
Yeah, and that's what we are all about, man. Can you read Matthew 6 and 19? Because that's what we are chasing, man. We want to have rest. And things, you know what it is? In the beginning, you really want rest, man. Because you don't know about everlasting life. You don't know about, you can have multiple females. Once you are introduced to these scriptures through men that can break down these dark sayings, that can teach you about parables, the riddles, just like how Yahweh Shai spoke. If you come into that understanding, like, hey, we gonna live forever, we gonna rule somewhere in your spirit you already knew. That's why you're so happy. Like, I knew it, man. You know, I knew it wasn't like, because I always thought like when I was a child, like this all that you see, and also the eyes that you see, and it's in the scriptures. That's the funny part, man. No one can create that, man, on this earth. It is all the blueprint of Yahweh Bashem, of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and through His Son Yahweh Shai, everything was created, you know, with the angels, the principalities, even the things that you can't see, but they can knock you the hell out, man. The things that can kill you, that you don't see, you can walk through them, they can smack you into the spirit world, man. They can, you know, they can push a truck over everything, man. But you can't hit them. You know how can you, I don't even want to think about how can you create that, man. That's already shows you that the Lord is greater than everyone on this earth. That takes ultimate wisdom, man. That takes wisdom. Certain things here, you look at them, you're like, oh man, you can break your head. You come like almost mad, like not only like frustrated, but also like your mind is like, it's too much for your mind to comprehend. That's why we need these new bodies, so that we can have that ultimate knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. So our bodies are able to take that all in. This body cannot do that, man. Even with the scriptures, you know, many reading, you know, is going to weary the flesh. You're going to get tired. Demons be like, hey, you sleeping? But yeah, man.
Matthew
6 verse
19.
Yeah, and 20.
This is Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Gone. So, because this, you can have the most, you're investing in this world, right? You get money and all that. Your Lambo, you have that all here. That shit rusts, man. And if you have it, look at these Ishmaelites, man. They have multiple Lamborghinis, and not the stock shit, man. They have them, you know, tricked out. They have their cheetahs in the cars. Like if you go to Abu Dhabi and all that, man, people rolling around with cheetahs.